Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Subnautica! I am Kamchak Fisko. Come join me for an ocean adventure. Okay, we are back in it. I'm going to try to find an area where the frame rate's not so bad, because I want to read the logs, but I don't want the frame rate to be for shit while I'm doing it. Can I just, like, face a corner here or something? Looks like 25 is the best I'm going to get in this facility, because I'm back in here, obviously, harvesting the crystals. I already made all the spare power cells. Everything's good to go. We already have a spare blue doohickey, so we are ready to read some logs. I am what you seek, want to help you. Freaky-ass visions. Oh, that's a lot of alien data. Holy shit. Alright, let's look at the, first thing we saw was the dissected fetus. Let's look at that. Dissected Leviathan fetus. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was forcibly removed from its egg case. That is fucked up. The fetus appears to have been terminated for dissection immediately on a removal. Why would... Okay. Why would dissecting as a fetus help you? Cryogenically preserved. Bacterial vaccine potential. Analysis of digestive system enzyme production indicates potential for a full vaccine against effects of alien bacterium. However, the fetus has not fully completed gestation. Internal organ development is insufficient for enzyme production. Analysis. A healthy infant specimen may be able to produce enzymes necessary for a full vaccine against the bacterium. Given the specimen's potential, it is unlikely the alien researchers would have forcibly removed it prior to full development if they discovered any way to hatch it naturally. Recommended steps unclear. So it wouldn't hatch, so you forced it. Dude, that's still messed up. Leviathan egg casing. This was the second one we found in the same room. Shell composition. The shell casing is formed from thick layers of carbon composite, suggesting that the extensive gestation period. This Leviathan species may give birth just once per century, perhaps just once in their lifetimes. Shell casing incisions. Precise incisions suggest a laser-based tool was used to cut open the egg casing and forcibly remove the fetus inside prior to full gestation. Analysis. Time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine may have driven the alien researchers to cut open this egg and remove the fetus for study. Still, man. It is also possible that removed from its parents' natural habitat, some vital condition for the infant to hatch naturally was not met. Alright, before we get to the relics, let's see, we found the Emperor Project stuff second. Alright, the Emperor Project data. This device records data from the primary research specimen at the facility. According to the logs, an indigenous life form referred to as the Emperor specimen was found to produce a unique substance they referred to as enzyme 42, which inhibits the symptoms of the infection in other indigenous life forms. Nice! The specimen was captured and contained here in addition to the eggs it was found guarding. So you stole a mother and its eggs, you assholes. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the life form's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly began to deteriorate. Well, yeah, there's a lot of life forms that don't thrive in captivity. Look at great whites. At the time of the bacterial outbreak and resulting quarantine, all attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine have been unsuccessful. Emperor Egg Hatching Project data. This device records all the available physical data from a single point in time. The last recorded data set was captured just after the quarantine was imposed in the facility. Specimen data. The main containment chamber here housed a sea emperor leviathan and its eggs. The parent leviathan's health has deteriorated. The eggs appear to be in good condition, but in some form of natural stasis. Alien structure. The data shows that within the vast specimen containment unit, an incubation system has been constructed to house the Leviathan's eggs. Likely the alien researchers had refocused their efforts to develop a vaccine on the unborn infants. The incubation system suggests that they had resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes which would simulate a natural hatching environment. When the quarantine was imposed, all warp gate and access points to the facility were sealed. So right before they had a chance to forcibly hatch them, all things went south. Analysis. While the unborn Emperor specimens may have held some potential for development of a vaccine, it is highly unlikely that the parent or children survived having their food supply cut off and being isolated from the rest of the ecosystem. Alien pump. This machinery is pumping water to and from the attached pipe network. The oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system. Analysis of water composition flowing in indicates it's being drawn from different biomes between here and the surface of the planet. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility and oxygen-rich. So it's pumping fresh water in to, what, the Sea Emperor? That would certainly keep it alive, at least as far as oxygenated water. Peepers access the facility via the pipe network. These inflow pipes are being used by peepers to access otherwise isolated facility. Peeper behavior elsewhere on the planet suggests they are not being sucked in by accident, but rather have evolved to actively seek out the correct access points. The specimens scanned have all consumed high quantities of seeds from the surface world. Specimens show different levels of bacterial symptoms. Peepers exiting the facility. These outflow pipes are transporting peepers out of the facility back to the surface. All specimen scans are carrying the enzyme which inhibits bacterial growth and helps the body repair the symptoms of the infection. Stomach cavities are empty. So it's coming in with seeds for plants. And then it's leaving without those seeds, but carrying enzymes that would help fight off the bacteria. And peepers are a common food source of most of the creatures on this planet, so they're eating the enzyme and not dying. That's why all life hasn't been wiped out on this planet yet. But what are they delivering the seeds to? The sea dragon, or the sea emperor? Does it thrive on plant life? Is it an herbivore and it's bringing it food? Interesting. Alien Reliquary. This case contains highly sophisticated nanobots capable of infiltrating a foreign body and deconstructing it from the inside. Lovely! That's what was in the empty one. Creepy. Relic. This alien device appears to be designed to eliminate all organic substances in range by emitting a lethal but contained radioactive field. Oh, that's nice. It's a neutron bomb. No. Alien relic. This artifact is unpowered, suggesting it served a ceremonial rather than practical purpose. The pyramid resembles an organic growth, while the stone at the head exhibits a warm blue light. It may represent a plant found on the alien's homeworld, or even reflect the gravitational pull of their home solar system. Okay. The markings on this device seem to serve no purpose beyond decoration. It may be the alien equivalent of a lamp or a magnifying glass, used to examine other relics in more detail. Cool. The freaky stone. This rock-like material features biomechanical parts that match components identified in the warpers encountered on 4546b. Materials such as this may even have been a fundamental building block of the alien's own self-repairing mechanisms. Interesting. So it's a precursor device the precursors used to build the warpers. Alien relic. This was a disc thing. This device is some form of communications relay, apparently projecting the presence of the user to a remote location. There do not seem to be any other devices in range. Darn, that would be a really handy one to research just for the human species. This device is a rudimentary version of keys used to access these facilities. Yeah, I thought it looked like a tablet of the keys. It may have been kept here for symbolic purposes or legacy support. Ah, the boomerang crescent moon thing. It is unclear why technology of this sophistication has not been found elsewhere on the planet. Its production may have been restricted or too costly, or it may have been pillaged from a more ancient civilization? Why would a more ancient, likely more evolved civilization pillage a younger civilization's tech? Wouldn't they be more advanced? This is that yin-yang thing. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old and made from an unrecognized natural fiber, likely grown on as of yet undiscovered planet. Freaky. Ah, yes, the cube that looks like a floating sidekick. Despite its simple design, this device contains enough potential energy to destroy the entire planet and most of the solar system. Fortunately, it's malfunctioned. Lovely. What is it, made of, like, a bunch of the ion crystals formed into a bomb? I'm glad it's broken. This weapon appears to be millions of years old and matches no previous encounter technology, so it is some kind of gun or sword or something. I can see it being like a vibroblade, but it could also very much be a gun. An ancient earth blade dated back to the 13th century Mongolian Empire. Blood samples in the blade match DNA of 7 separate heads of state from that period. Why do the precursors have a sword from Earth? Okay, so they know about us. Lovely. Okay, so we're assuming that the Sea Dragon, or the Sea Emperor Leviathan is alive. The Peeper, the oxygen system is bringing fresh oxygen in. That would make sense. It would be part of the containment unit they were making for it. But the Peepers are bringing it food, so it could still be alive. Alright, so I wanted to leave here with 12 extra crystals just in case. You know what, Bomb? I don't want to hear it. So I'm going to pause the video right here, harvest these, and then we're going to see what's beyond the blue door. Well, it's a green door, but it needs a blue key, so give me 1 second. Okay, so that's done. I had actually harvested 6 when I first got here, so we now have 9 crystals in case we need them for whatever. And we're going to get 3 more on the way out of here, so we'll have a total of 12. So let's find out what's behind the mystery door now that we have all the answers that we've gotten so far. Now, the only things I haven't scanned is this thing, and, I think I even scanned that, like, snake... Hold on, I want to check that real quick. That's not the right button. I'm pretty sure I scanned the, fire dude that was down here, so it'd be fauna? Carnivore. Lava lizard. I'm pretty sure that was the guy. You know what, let's just read up on him anyway, just to get that out of the way. Yep, it was him. Lava lizard. Medium-sized predator adapted for life in the volcanic regions. 4-mounted mandibles. Designed to do maximum damage to prey. Sharp internal teeth tear through flesh and bone alike. Lovely. Scar tissue. Likely due to regular exposure to magma. Not only is this creature adapted to high-temperature regions, it has learned to use the lava flows to its advantage. It is able to both defend itself by burying its body in magma. Jeez. And to go on the offensive by spitting molten rock at its foes. Well, no wonder it has scar tissue. Avoid, especially in the presence of lava flow. Yeah, so I did scan one of these. The only 2 things I haven't scanned in the game to date that I'm aware of is deceased. That's where the ancient skeleton went. Okay, now we can read this. Projections suggest this life form would have been far larger than any living specimen encountered on the planet so far. The remains date 7,000 years ago. So this was 6,000 years before the cataclysm. Damn. Alright, so we got that, and then there's scavengers and parasites, we can come back to them later. So we got the rest of the animals, but the 2 I haven't scanned, besides, I don't know if we can scan the thing beyond this door, assuming it's even still alive. Reaper Leviathan, Sea Dragon Leviathan. The Leviathans, basically. And if this is a Sea Emperor Leviathan, that would mean I haven't scanned any of the Leviathan classes yet. I do plan on going back and trying to scan those if I can. This is a very large area. Translating local alien broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, man. What the hell was that? That's water below us. Something's splashing around in the water. Okay. I see a field up there. What the hell is that? Nope, don't go in the water, stupid. Can I get up there? There's something up there. That's weird. It's like we're making splashing, even though we're not in the water. Or something is moving around beneath us. I kind of want to go in with my ship, because that's kind of creeping me out, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so we've gotten our food and water back up. Can I hit the roof from here? Nope, we just can't go that high. So junk jets actually don't work above water. So they're hydrojets, and that's a doorway. I freaking see it. My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoy them. So take care of yourselves. If you want to see more of me, keep up the video on the list, or stay tuned for more. Feel free to leave a comment below. Please remember to click that like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, Fare thee well, everyone!